Well, the end of the year is usually the time we look back on our biggest accomplishments and challenges. WSBT's Kelly Stopsinski sat down with South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg. She's here now, and Kelly, you talked about a lot with the mayor.
And starting right now, Rick, we're sharing some of his thoughts with you in his own words. One challenge he's dealt with from his first month in office nearly 2 years ago, the South Bend Police Department. So I asked him about morale there. He agrees it's still a work in progress, but says the department is on track toward where it needs to be.
It can be very disruptive when you have headlines, when you have drama that these officers have had to deal with. You know, these officers signed up in order to do one job, and that is keep this community safe. They don't need these distractions. They have a tough enough job as it is. I think morale will improve as stability improves, as the chief is able to make his vision fully understood, and as we're able to move on and move forward and concentrate our efforts on making the city safer.
And you talked about the chief, you know, moving forward with his vision. And I feel like that vision has been something that's been difficult for officers there to accept. A lot of them didn't want someone from the outside. They've kind of, some of them pushed against him from the day he came in, and he's still getting some of that resistance.
I take seriously that a lot of officers are concerned and frustrated. I also come to work every day thinking about how to give them a better environment to work in. Look, change is never easy. And it's always challenging in any organization when you bring around change. But we know that we cannot do things the same way as they've always been done. Not in any part of our city, and certainly not in the police department. And I think there are very few officers who actually believe that we should just keep everything the same. I think there's uncertainty when there's change like that. But I don't think that's an obstacle that cannot be overcome, especially if officers are included, if we listen.
Tonight at 6, you'll hear the mayor's thoughts on economic development in South Bend this year, including how many jobs he says his administration created and what he considers his biggest piece of unfinished business in 2013. I'm Kelly Stopsinski, WSBT Channel 22 News.